G'day guys and welcome to another Chap Chat toy review. I'm Chamba and this is the Action Toys 1/6 scale one piece Boa Hancock action figure. Now this thing came out I think 2014. I had seen photos, promotional photos of this years ago obviously. They had a whole lineup where they showed off a slew of characters, but I think this might have been the only one that's actually released. They haven't made any since, so I'm assuming this is the only one. You can probably try and find more information online, but honestly it was actually very difficult to find information on this. I managed to snag this one on eBay because there was very little on this, so I was just mainly curious. I like the character. I love One Piece, it's one of my favorites. And so I was like, I'm not really a 1/6 scale collector, but I have a few which I will show in this video. But yeah, I have not actually looked at this yet, so let's have a look. Toy animation, Action Toys logo, 1/6 scale, Boa Hancock, One Piece logo, Eiichiro Oda, Shueisha, toy animation, side Boa Hancock, back, some information on Action Toys. Yeah, okay, let's check her out. And there she is, Boa Hancock, 1/6 scale. I mean, she looks good from what I can tell. Let's try and get some focus in on that. I'll get her unboxed. I mean, she's fabric clothing. I think she comes with some alternate hands, but I think she looks good. Again, there's no real information on her online, or I don't think there's any actually videos, so that's why I figured I'd record this and just give a review of her. Let's take her out the box. So there she is. It's a bit tall, so I'm gonna have to like do some zooming in to get a better view of her, but let's look at her accessories. She has what looks to be, okay, she comes with a stand, which is very good. Basic 1/6 scale stand. Let's unbox that. So yeah, there's her stand. Nothing impressive there. Let's put that to the side. And this, what looks to be her cape. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is like I guess there's a metal wire here. Oh no, just a little one. And what looks to be a metal wire on the base of the cape. So, you know, it allows some articulation, I guess. This goes around her neck. I might not use this most likely, but let's put that to the side as well. Let's look at the figure. Well, let's look at her accessories still. She comes with her, let's see, her pointing hand. You know, because she does that thing where she bends backwards and points. Place that there. And she's got two fists. Close hands. There you go. Fists. Let's place that there. And let's look at the figure. Okay, she's a very tall character in the actual manga, so while this is 1/6 scale, she's probably taller than most 1/6 figures, males included. She's fairly hefty. Her sculpt is very impressive. Let's get a zoom in on her face. she's a very solid figure. So she's actually, yep, there is actually, she's limited in her articulation. So her neck can barely move due to the hair, which probably would have been better if it was like a softer plastic. Outfit, fabric, articulation is probably evident. Her knees, I don't know, she's made really well. She's definitely not made for posing, even though she is articulated. But I think she looks great. I mean, she could probably look good while standing there. So I'm not a statue guy, but she's definitely, more articulated than a statue. Let's try and look at her articulation at least. Can she move her neck? Yep, side to side. And again, there'd probably be more articulation if it were not for the hair. So look, you could see she can do this. She probably could have done more again if her hair was a softer, but it's typical of Action Toys. I have another Action Toys which I will show you in the comparisons later, but I assumed it was probably made the same. Her body is very hard. Let's look at if she can actually move her arms. Okay, yep. There is articulation there. There you go. She's got... Can she move her elbows? Let's see. Let's see if there is elbow articulation. There's gotta be. Very limited. Okay, there we go. There we go. The arm was actually bent backwards inside packaging, so you got to be careful with things like that with these with the way these things are packed. Like, feel for the figure, I suppose. Like this one, I'm not even sure which direction it goes, but I'll have a look more later, I suppose. So arm does this. It's got go up and down, side to side. Oh, that's tight joints. Elbow bend more than 90 degrees. That's really good, actually. Legs. Very stiff legs. Very, very stiff legs. And go up this high. Not a lot. Pretty pathetic, actually. Knees bend 90. Oh, there you go. Ball joint. So we know at least. Okay, that's very limited. I'd assume this was not super articulated, but this is bizarre. So it's a ball, but that's a ball there. But that, honestly, you can't do much with that. She can stand, and that's really it. So in regards to articulation, there's not much to it. Forward, back, the skirt piece is fabric, but her undergarments is molded to the body, which I think works out, But, I mean, she's got presence, and that's good. And if you like her character, then this is definitely something that you could look into. If you like the scale and you like the character, her articulation isn't the greatest, but I guess, it's kind of what you were expecting. At least I was expecting it anyways. But her sculpt is excellent. She's very well made. Her flesh is painted and everything. Her fabrics are made real well. I think she looks good, but I mean, if you're a Boa Hancock fan, this is definitely one that you should probably look towards. Other than that, though, I think I was really just clamoring for more one-piece action figures, not statues. Not a statue guy, so I kind of wish they continued doing more of their SH line, but unfortunately we didn't get much of that. So let's do some, alright, here we go. This is the Luffy 112 SH figure with a Kit Bash head. That's size-wise, it's ridiculous, isn't it? she's a giant compared to him. But 112, 1/6, big difference there. Let's grab some more comparisons. This is the Medicom Real Action Heroes Lupin. See how much taller she is to him? She's massive, because in book she is actually quite tall. And we have Genos from 3-0 in and One Punch Man. Still much shorter. I'll have some photos in the end just to compare to other things. And let's grab actually one more comparison. So she's Action Toys, as stated. This is actually another Action Toys release of Arale. She's die cast, and I don't think she had a scale, but honestly she could probably work with 1/6 to be fair. She's always very short in a book, but that's her. She's same company, so the quality is somewhat similar. When you feel her, you can definitely tell that she's made of quality, but very limited in regards to articulation for something that's supposed to be an action figure somewhat. But again, her sculpt is excellent. The fabrics are done quite well, and ooh, okay, look at that. It's metal wiring. Didn't notice that. That's actually neat. So yeah, like I was mentioning with the hair on the Boa Hancock, hair on Arale is also hard, and that's why I kind of assumed it would be the same thing, because they've got a tendency for that, and like that one, it also limits the articulation on this one, so it's quite unfortunate, but what are you gonna get? You know, you want the character, it's the only option that's available. But no, I think she looks good. I'll have some photos in the end. Hopefully I can pose her in slightly more than just standing. But yeah, if you want to get this figure, I would recommend to just look on eBay. There's actually a few more. There'll be images from that time where they showed from different toy conventions of the other releases that they probably would have had this one, you know, sold well. There was like Luffy, there was Sanji, Zoro, Usopp, and Robin, and they all look great, and honestly I would have loved for them to release more, but I can kind of understand why they hadn't, because, you know, based on sales, probably didn't do so well, and this is all they got from it. But, you know, if you like the character, check eBay, might find it for a decent price. I like it, I think she looks good. She'll probably look good standing behind other anime characters. I'll probably have her pose with all the other Lupin characters and whatnot, but yeah, you'll probably see some photos during this whole time, and thank you for watching.